Okay, so continuing our series, we're going to talk about the VA claim. We're going to try to keep it simple. We're going to break it down 5 basic steps. All right. So they're going to be user friendly, and we're going to talk about who qualifies and what your general timeline is.
Okay, and step number 1, understanding what a VA claim is. A VA claim is basically the veteran submitting an official request to the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs asking for disability benefits or health care or other entitlements due to an injury or illness or condition that was caused or worsened by military service. Common claims include physical injuries, PTSD, toxic exposure, any kind of secondary illnesses to initial illnesses. When you file a claim, you're just asking the VA to recognize your condition as being service-connected, and you're asking them to assign a disability rating. That rating determines the level of monthly compensation and access to other benefits with or without having to pay a copay or things like that for those conditions.
All right, so step 2 is to check your eligibility. Now, there's going to be 3 parts to this. You're going to have a current diagnosis with a medical condition diagnosed by a qualified professional. It means you got to go to the doctor. The second one is that they need to connect it to service. So if you broke your ankle on an airborne operation, then you're going to have to connect your swollen ankle injuries or whatever in your 40s to having jumped out of an airplane when you were 18. That is done through step 3, and that is the nexus letter, the nexus connection. So the word nexus here is used that you have an injury or illness that is directly related to or contributed by something that you did in the service. And then they do that in a format. Now, here's a couple of other pieces of information about that. Veterans discharged under conditions other than honorable, or a discharge for anything other than honorable, usually qualify as well. The second part is some conditions are presumptive. This is really important right now, meaning that the VA automatically assumes you have that condition because you served in an area where the chemical was used. So for example, the big one for the Vietnam era guys was Agent Orange. If you were in Vietnam and you've got a Vietnam service medal, they presume your health issues are related to being exposed to the chemical. Right now, Gulf War syndrome, we were in Desert Storm. They call it the Gulf War syndrome, and the one big one for the global war on terrorism guys is the PAC Act. If you were over there during the burning fields, it's already presumed. You were in Iraq, you were in Afghanistan, they presume your medical condition is directly related to that service. Hey, before we move on, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and then hit the notification bell so that you don't miss an update from us. All right, back over to you, Tim.
All right, step 3, filing your claim. You can file your claim several different ways. You can go online to va.gov and file your claim right there. You can fill out the 21-526-EZ form. You can fill it out, print it out, and mail it in, or you can do it in person. If you live close enough to a VA regional office, you can go into the regional office and file your claim. Or you can, what I prefer is you can come see us at a VFW. If you're in Denton, come see me or one of us. I'm wearing 5 hats this year, but I'm here a lot of the time. Or they can get you in touch with me and we can do what needs to be done. So you come and see, if you're coming to see me, you're going to file an intent to file, which is a 21-0966. That's just telling the VA that you're going to file a claim for compensation. And you have 1 year from the date you file that to file your claim. Now the benefit of that is they back pay you to that date that you filed. It's vital that you get this intent to file turned in. Then you would do a 21-22, which is the assignment of a service organization, which would be the VFW to be your service organization. That just means the VFW would have your back. Our particular representative in North Texas here is out of Waco, and that's Eddie Perkins down there. And he basically keeps up with your package well, he does a phone interview with you, gets your claim filed, then he keeps up with your package throughout the process and makes sure it doesn't get stagnant on somebody's desk, that it's moving through the system. So you just need to make sure that we get those two pieces of paper done here, and then we'll talk about the process from that point forward once you come in and talk to us.
All right, so there's two timelines here. The first one I want to talk about is if you're a service member getting out of uniform, you have a different timeline than a veteran that has been out of service. If you are a service member that has just recently separated or retired, if you retired and you need this video, you're in a lot of trouble, buddy. You have your window of filing for your claim will date back to the separated service. So if you've done it, if you've listened to us and you've done it 18 months to 12 months prior to separation, your disability check will start the following month after your government check, your military check stops. Or if you do it within the first, correct me if I'm wrong, Tim, the first 5 years of separation, they will backdate it to when you ETS. We don't know, check that date out. I'm not going to live or die on that 5-year timeline, but that was a date circulating around when I got out. So my disability check was backdated to the date I retired out of the United States Army. So, but if you have let this lapse and it's been a decade or two since you served in uniform, this is now your timeline. So you come in, the typical flow is you file your intent to file, your claim is submitted, and then the next step on the VA app is to gather the evidence, and that's where the VA collects service records, medical evidence, and then they may make additional requests. Now this is where you come into play, because then they're going to start scheduling your medical exams to evaluate your condition. In Texas, the one that they use the most it's called VES, the Veterans Evaluation System. So you're going to immediately hear from the doctor. They're going to schedule it. They are not going to treat you. They are not going to be part of your program going forward. They are simply evaluating whether or not your injury or illness is related to military service. And they will contribute to the Nexus letter we keep talking about. All of that is packaged together with the Nexus letter. It is submitted to the VA for a review and a decision. And this is where everything hinges on getting your rating decision. And then the final step is you will receive a letter. You'll be notified, and then payments will start, or availability of treatment will start. So your conditions and everything granted or denied will be in this letter. Now, the average initial claim processing time is 3 to 4 months. The analogy that we continue to use is, think about when you went and took the ASFAB, you went to MEPS to get cleared for military service, and then you went and did your initial entry training. Like you went down to San Antonio to do basic training for the Air Force. That's about how long ASFAB 2 graduating boot camp, that's about how long your VA claim is going to take. So give us at least that much time. It took you that long to become an airman. Give us that much time so we can get your VA claim across the table.
Yep. And then step 5, after the decision. So you get your envelope in the mail, or your email, or both. Actually, they're doing now. They can send you an email and then they send you an envelope. If you agree with the decision, awesome. Your benefits start, you're going, everything's great. If you disagree with the decision, or you don't understand the decision, you will call your VSO. That's what we're still here for. We'll get you back in touch with Waco again if you're up in this area, and you'll get answers to your question. If you disagree with it after that, then what we're going to tell you is you have 3 options for appeal. You can file a supplemental claim, you can request a higher level review, or a board appeal, depending on your situation. That's what the accredited veteran service officer for the VFW is there for, to advise you on your best recourse here of what to do. All that comes with the package for the low cost of nothing. So take advantage of that. He's a wealth of knowledge. He's excellent in what he does. You can also then, after the decision, file for increases. Let's say you got 10% on something, and a year from now that's worse, or you had a bad ankle, you had to have operation on it, and they gave you 10% on it, and a year later you get arthritis in that ankle, you can go back and refile on that and try to get that claim up. That's just kind of an example of, but over time you'll file for increases on everything because everything gets worse. So that's kind of the after the decision. So let's go through a quick recap here.
All right. So number one, the VA claim is filed. You have to make an official request for service-connected benefits. Number two, you qualify. You qualify if your current condition is connected directly to an in-service event or in-service illness, and there's a medical link. Number three, you file online, by mail, in person, or you come into Denton and have us do it here for you. Number four, your timeline, your submission of evidence, your exam, decision, payments. This is the 3 to 4 month part. It takes an afternoon to have him fill out the paperwork. Then you're going to sit around 3 to 4 months and wait for your decision. And finally, you can either accept the results or you can submit an appeal. 5 steps.
5 steps. That's all there is. So 2 things we have going on here right now that we're through with the 5 steps. Today at noon, be here. You got an hour to get here if you just watched this when it dropped. If you hit the bell and you got notified and you watched us right off the bat, noon today, we will be doing registration for the tournament, the Valorant.
I think it's going to be Valorant.
So noon today, it'll start somewhere around 1 o'clock or so. Once we get everybody registered, we'll be doing our monthly gaming tournament. As we've been telling you, the second Saturday of every month, be here, be square, as the old saying goes. So get in here, join us.
Squad up.
Take a look at the new esports suite here, and these amazing computers that Paradox Custom came in here and built on site for us. Check out his video of him building those. And speaking of those computers,
there's probably going to be one floating right here.
Yeah, right here.
Speaking of these computers, Extra Rebus is giving one away for free to a lucky veteran. You got to sign up as a veteran at large with one of the 2 recruiting numbers. The instructions are in our Discord channel below. Click on that link, go to the Discord channel, PC giveaway. If not, you just want to check it out lightly, go to extrarebus.com/PC giveaway. And all the instructions, the 2 recruiting numbers are there. Sign up as a Texas veteran at large, and one of you will have, I'm going to just hold it up here because I think the PC is going to be right here, one of these amazing machines under your Christmas tree this year.
I'm Vanna Whiting.
So, there you go.
So, happy gaming, and get in here today and take advantage of the tournament. If not, we will see you at the next video drop on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday.
Take care. God bless.